Welcome back. I'm Molly Nelson here with Loren, Merkle, and Clint Huntrods. Now it's time for your journey, your questions. This is when we answer questions from you, the questions that we've received during our online Journey to Retirement workshop. Here's a question we got recently. I have an old annuity. What should I do?
This is one of the most common questions we're receiving probably within the last 12 to 18 months because there's so many people who are looking at an annuity. First thing we need to do is determine what type of annuity do you have, because there's all kinds of types of annuities. There's income annuities, accumulation annuities, fixed, variable annuities. What type of annuity do you have? And then evaluate some of the features of that annuity, such as what are the fees associated with the annuity. Some annuities out there cost nothing to very little. Some of those annuities out there cost a lot of money. You want to know what your fees are for this annuity. You also want to determine what the return potential of the annuity is. Is there an opportunity cost associated with the type of annuity that you do have? If so, how much? And that will encourage or influence you to make a decision to change that annuity or maybe keep the annuity based on the outcome of that result. The other thing is, and probably the most important, is how does that annuity fit into your entire plan? Do you plan to take income from this annuity? If so, how much will it deliver? At what point down the road is it going to deliver that income? Is it a growth annuity? What's the purpose of this annuity? How's it going to benefit you over the course of your retirement? That all needs to go into what type of annuity do you have, and should you keep it or do something different with it?
And Loren, not everybody is thinking about all these things as they're investigating or evaluating an annuity. Just recently, my parents actually had someone show up to their front door and they were pitching an annuity product to them. They didn't know what their plan was. They didn't know all the specific situations that they're in, but they believed that this was going to be a good fit for them. And if you find yourself in that situation, don't be afraid to reach out to other professionals. I mean, that's always something that we can help you evaluate. And you know, it can kind of be a challenging situation where someone's really pressing you maybe to go with this particular route. You maybe don't understand how it all works, and you certainly want to be hospitable. I mean, I'm sure my mom brought this individual in, gave them fresh baked cookies,
of course,
gave them coffee. But at the end of the day, don't be afraid to push pause and better understand how this fits in your overall plan and talk to other professionals. And that's something that you can always reach out to us and we can help you evaluate.
And did you get the sense that the annuity that they were trying to pitch your parents was probably the same annuity they pitched to the people next door and the person next door without knowing anything about their retirement vision?
I would imagine they had a stack of those documents for that one particular annuity that they liked best, and they were able to explain to families, and they were going and sharing that with everybody.
Yeah. And go ahead.
No.
The takeaway is, if they're not asking you a lot of questions about your specific situation, they may have a cookie cutter approach to helping you with investments.
Yeah, it's definitely cookie cutter. A general rule that we want to go by is make sure that you have a plan before you engage in any type of product, before you invest in any type of product, whether it's somebody showing up at your doorstep or you're going into an advisor's office for the first time and they're already talking to you about a particular product that you should be investing in. Create that plan, because that plan is going to lead you to the type of product that you should be investing in. It's going to be intentional. There's going to be a purpose behind the product, how it's going to benefit you. And that's why within our overall process, we're not talking about product until that third visit. Because that third visit, we have then created a plan. We know everything about what's going to go into your retirement plan. And then we can pick the product that's going to work best for you. And everybody knows how that product is going to work, not only at point of retirement, but also 5, 10, 15 years down the road.
Yeah, and we see a lot of families that come in and they have an old annuity or multiple annuities. And one thing that we're finding right now is that given the interest rate environment that we're currently in, compared to when maybe they started that annuity, now can be a really good time to evaluate alternatives and see if there isn't something better that's out there. And as interest rates start to come down, as we believe that they're likely to, some of those opportunities may go by. So now is a great time to evaluate a current annuity that you have and see, is there something better out there? And does it still fit in my overall plan?
And you guys said the word plan a couple of times. This concept of a plan is kind of new for people because a lot of times they're relying on their investments. They're thinking about the 401k as a retirement plan, but a plan is so much more. And the Online Journey to Retirement workshop goes through all of the pillars of a plan.
We go through all 6 pillars of the plan through the hypothetical couple that we call John and Sue. They have some very specific retirement goals, and we'll talk about their investment structure, how they create a recession-resistant portfolio so they can live the lifestyle that they want to, regardless of what happens with this crazy market. We talk about the tax savings, right? How they can save 6 figures in this journey. John and Sue do, in fact, over their projected retirement, save 6 figures off their retirement tax bill, plus much, much more within the journey.
You can sign up for the online Journey to Retirement workshop by going to retirewithmerkle.com. There's also a QR code on your screen. You sign up for a time and a date that works for you, and then get comfortable, because it's 2 hours well spent and you're on your way to your retirement journey.